Tolerant Kids Adoption Agency. Interior kitchen, day. Carmen, 30, is at the kitchen island replying to emails on her laptop. Lainey, 30, is using a spatula to place a batch of freshly baked chocolate-chipped cookies onto a plate and pouring a glass of milk. She looks nervous and stressed out.
Lainey, don't worry. Everything's gonna work out.
Lainey turns around toward Carmen.
I know. I'm just, Carmen, we've been talking about this for so long and planning, and now he's on his way and...
Carmen goes over to comfort Lainey.
Hey, everything's gonna be fine.
Carmen rubs Lainey's shoulders and kisses her on the forehead.
What if he's not smart? What if he doesn't like us?
I already took care of everything. I filled out the questionnaire, gave them our list of personality preferences. Our child is going to be the smartest, kindest kid on the block with 2 moms.
Carmen smiles at Lainey. Lainey smiles back.
Come on.
Carmen grabs the glass of milk. Lainey picks up the plate of cookies, and together they walk into the living room. Interior, living room, day. Lainey places the cookies on the coffee table between a large sofa and single sofa chair. Carmen places the glass of milk next to the plate of cookies. The doorbell rings. Interior doorway, day. Carmen opens the door. Standing there, looking up, is James, 8, a small boy wearing a suit and standing very proper. His hair is gelled and parted to the side. Carmen and Lainey look at each other, then back at James.
Hi.
Lainey goes in for a hug, but James puts out his hand for a formal handshake.
Nice to make your acquaintances. My name is James.
Carmen and Lainey shake James's hand.
As you're probably already aware, I'm from the Tolerant Kids Adoption Agency. I'm very happy to meet you both.
Carmen and Lainey notice there's no one with him.
How did you get...
Did someone come with you?
No. When I meet prospective parents for the first time, I like to attend unaccompanied. It allows for a more intimate exchange and opportunity to bond. Shall we?
James enters the doorway. Carmen and Lainey look at each other. Carmen closes the door. Interior living room, day. Carmen and Lainey sit on the large sofa.
Would you like to sit down?
In a moment.
James assesses his surroundings as he makes his way slowly around the room. As he passes the fireplace toward a window behind the sofa chair, he sees a framed wedding photo of Carmen and Lainey propped up. He stops at the window.
This is a lovely home.
Thank you.
Did you grow up in a similar home?
No. I've been with the agency since infancy. I'm property of the state. All I've ever known is uncertainty.
James thinks solemnly and looks out the window. He looks back at Carmen and Lainey.
What are your occupations?
I'm a freelance writer. I work from home, and Carmen is a marketing director.
James wipes his fingers on the windowsill and rubs them with his thumb. He's searching for dust, but finds none. James looks up and smiles in approval. Carmen and Lainey smile back. James walks over and sits on the sofa chair across from them.
Would you like a cookie and some milk?
Carmen pushes the plate toward him. James carefully picks up a cookie, assesses it, then takes a bite. The texture is soft, not crunchy, and leaves no crumbs. He gives a look of approval.
How many of these may I have per day?
We'll negotiate.
James places the cookie back down and thinks for a moment.
Is the relationship healthy?
Yes, we're very happy together.
How often do you philander?
Carmen and Lainey look at James quizzically, then look at each other.
And how often do you quarrel?
Carmen and Lainey look at James quizzically, then both respond impulsively.
Adults argue sometimes.
Carmen and Lainey look at each other in confusion, then look back at James, pretending everything is okay. James gives a look of suspicion.
Do you have crushes on any girls or boys at school?
Oh no. I don't participate in the pleasantries of what they like to call puppy love. In terms of preference, personally, I think it's too early to tell.
James picks up the glass of milk, takes a sip, and places it back down, revealing a milk mustache. He takes a handkerchief from the inside of his jacket and dabs it away.
But I do consider myself an ally to the community.
James looks down as he places the handkerchief back in his jacket, looks up and smiles.
So, how do you feel about growing up in a household with 2 moms?
Do you have any fears or concerns, worries that you might be teased?
Discrimination is such an ugly practice. It's for hoodlums and ruffians. I'm looking for a place to plant my feet, to grow.
James's pocket begins to buzz. He takes out an iPhone 10 and assesses.
Oh, my Uber is here. I must go.
Carmen and Lainey get up and walk James to the front door. Interior doorway, day. Carmen and Lainey open the door to let James out. James walks through the doorway, turns around and looks at Lainey, then looks at Carmen. A black Uber XL pulls up in the background. The driver gets out, opens the back passenger door, and waits.
I think this is going to be a very positive arrangement. I'll have my social worker contact you and finalize everything. I'm very happy with this exchange, and I'm very happy for the both of you.
James looks back at Lainey and reaches out for a hug. Then he hugs Carmen and turns to walk away. Carmen and Lainey look at each other happily, kiss, and hug. They close the door.